Ah, there's nothing like the festival live music experience.
It's time for reaction. Welcome in. Old school nerd.
All right, everybody. We're back at it. Been kind of a busy morning. We've had some highs, we've had some lows, we've had some impressive things happen. If you're still reeling from the last reaction, moving past it, still love them. Their work. Anyway, so Magnet Hero, otherwise known as Brock, otherwise known as the possibly weakest elephant on the planet. Here's my one for this week for the community. It's for a community follow-up. Please react to Envy by COLDRAIN. Hope this will win you over. Love you and the community so much. Awesome, dude. I think one of the things is that when we first saw COLDRAIN, it was a live performance, and the sound was kind of distorted and everything. And I saw that there was both an official music reaction and the live version of this. And I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I love live festival performances. Sorry. You gave me the choice, and they had both. They had the live festival and they had the official music video, and I'm going to go with live every time. I won't apologize for who I am. Not going to do it. All right. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. We've hit 40,000 subscribers, and it is all because of every one of you helping us. Please go to Old School Nerd Live. It's a new channel. It's listed in the description below. That's where we're going to be doing all of our live streams, D&D, Super Chat on Sundays. We're doing the all of our play games where we play games with you, all of you. Yeah. Also, our cooking streams will be there as well. Can't go wrong with that. Okay. Check out oldschoolnerd.com. It's got all the It sucks doing this stuff live. You have no idea how hard it is, because once you start, you can't just redo it because then it's not real. Schoolnerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts. The the Patreon link for those who want to help support the channel. We do appreciate every single one of you, and merchandise store. Let's do this. This is COLDRAIN from Brock wanting us to check this out. Here's the song Envy from the great SATSUMANIan HESTIVAL. All right. Okay, so unlike the last song, I am able to hear the mix of this song is a little bit better than the last one. I think the last one was in an enclosed arena. There was a lot of echo. A lot of the bass was just reverberating through. You couldn't hear any of the guitar tags, but you can definitely hear them in this one, where the guitar tags of the layering is very, very good. I do like that. The energy is really good. I think I'm having a Debbie Downer kind of day. I like their energy. I like the styling. Are they unique? No, not really. This is a whole genre of heavy rock, heavy metal, not heavy metal, metal rock. This whole new metal thing, where it's very hype. I Prevail. Name the band. There's like a dozen of them right now. Is COLDRAIN pretty good? Yeah, they're really good live, and I'm liking it. This was supposed to be done on Throwback Thursday, but I didn't do it on Throwback Thursday. I'm doing it today. Let's continue in. The drummer, I like his segues. Bass player's throwing in some nice intermediate notes through the measures, which is kind of giving it a good groove. I like the crowd reaction. I like the connection they're having with the crowd, which is very important. But whether it be Trapped or there's so many bands, Sub 41, Trapped, Yellow Card was one of those bands, COLDRAIN, I Prevail. Some are harder, some are more SoCal, but it's all, we're going to jump together and we're going to jump together and we're going to swing our guitars and we're going to hype up the crowd and we're young and we're together and we're a band. It's a theme. Get it? A good song? Yeah, it's a great live performance song. Is it something that's going to blow my mind? Well, no. I've seen 15 of these bands. Man, I am so hateful today. Bad old school. Bad old school. I'm being a complete asshole today. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. There you go. That's cool. Hey, bruh. Green screen's all fucked up. Sorry. I like that a lot. Yeah, my camera started freaking out. First, I lost all the zoom on my camera, so you were seeing the edges of my green screen and all this other stuff. And then Logitech said, we're going to update right now in the middle of your reaction. Fuck you, Logitech. Anyway, so let's talk about the pros and cons. The biggest con this band has is that they are so many like them. They're not very unique. Okay? Now, me saying that is not a bad thing. It is a genre of music. They're young. They're really hypey. They kind of do this good time, positivity, live. They are a band that you could hear on the radio. They're going to appeal to a broad range from my age all the way down to teenagers. And that's when you're a band and you're trying to appeal to a larger audience. Now, here's the part that's a pro. If the fact that you appeal to a large range of audiences is a con, that's not so bad. The fact that there are also many bands like them, if that's a con, oh well. But here's the best part. Pro means you can go out on these festivals, tours, with bands a lot like you and find a similar audience base that really gets into it. This band, although they are in that whole genre of young, up-and-coming kind of poppy metal bands, they are really good live. And they're not just a gimmick. And the reason why you know that is because right in the middle of the song, they'll break. They'll do a complete transition, go to a different direction completely. Really good. I do like how they changed the tone and arrangement on the breakdown. Guitar just went solo and it was just kind of a different sound altogether. Also love how the layering of the guitars in the reprisal chorus at the end, at the maximum hypage of these hype bros, right? At the maximum jumping guitar swing and the leaping off of the risers and all this other stuff and getting all the crowd to get all freaky, the lead guitarist will still go in there and do kind of a little solo tag that he's running through that chorus that kind of elevates it. That's good stuff. That is good live musicianship. You don't get to see it very often because so many times in... Want to know a secret? I went to see a concert back in the day, and on the list of bands, there was a band that had gone past their prime. They had already peaked, but they were at this music festival, and they came up for their set, and they were really popular because of their music videos and their radio play. But because they suffered live, like they were good in the studio, okay? But when it came to playing live, the lead singer was not a good vocalist. He was a pretty boy that all the girls wanted to be with, but that was the whole reason why he was there. He's no longer with us. He passed away, and God rest his soul. It ain't his fault. But there were some members of the band that were very good. The lead guitarist was an amazing guitarist. He's still alive, but in this band they struggled because live the drummer struggled, the bass player struggled musically, and the lead singer was horrible. So at this live concert, you had two bands come up before them, and one of the bands that played right before this band was a little band from Dallas, Texas called the Toadies. And the Toadies have 2 or 3 songs that people might know. But the Toadies are pretty good on albums, but they are amazing live. So when they got out there, and as a kid who's been dabbling on soundboards at live venues, whether it be your church, whether it be little concerts here and there, music festivals, little, open air festivals, and you work in sound crews and you learn to work soundboards from guys who've been doing it for 50 years in studio, but then they show you stuff and you learn stuff as a kid. As it progressed, I was in my 20s and I'm at this festival, and Toadies wraps up their set. And Toadies set, their sound check and their sound level was designed so that all of their instruments would have the ability to see the clarity of the musicianship. So when the bass player came up and she was playing her bass, the Toadies bass player was female at the time. When she was playing her bass, it didn't overwhelm. You could literally hear the do 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 do. So when she would do that walk in Awesome Kingdom, you could hear it. And the guitarist didn't have a lot of distortion. And the overall effect is that there was a clarity. It sounded like you were in a coffee house and they were playing acoustic, but it was live, fully plugged in. But it had good clarity. Then the next band came up, the band I was telling you about. And apparently the guys in the sound booth already had presets for them. What did they do? They cranked up bass, brought down the mids, so that when this band came out there, all you heard was, and it was so loud and so distorted, you couldn't even hear the lead singer sing his songs. And the whole crowd was just standing there like, why are you out here? The last band came out and it was musically, just the clarity of their musical instruments and vocals told them that the sound guys, they know that it's not a sound problem. It can be done, but it was purposefully done to hide the fact that this band's vocalist struggles live, and the bass player and the drummer could never get on sync. So they just distorted the crap out of it, put a lot of lows in it, and then they gave the lead guitarist, who is a very good guitarist, a lot of volume, so where when he would do his guitar solos or play the hooks of the songs, people could follow along. In fact, the only way you knew what song they were on was because the lead guitarist was playing the riffs and the hooks from that song, and everybody's like, oh, it's this song. I'm going to tell you the name of that band right now. Warrant. Freaking Warrant, dude. And the thing about it is Warrant had a lot of big ones. Uncle Tom's Cabin, Cherry Pie, all these other songs. But if you remember, the lead singer never really had a vocal range. He was just that front guy. Well, live was rough. It was really rough. So when I watched this one, and this is a live video shot, the video quality is pretty bad, but you can still catch the fact that the mix was good to where you could hear everyone. Everyone had a spot. The crowd was really into it. The crowd was really hyped. So when I do these videos with you guys and I do these reactions and I tend to go towards the live performance, it's because of Warrant. It really is. I really think that the biggest contribution that Warrant made to my musical interest in my life is the fact that they proved to me that to be a truly great musical experience, better be good live. Because if you're just a studio band, you're going to disappoint a lot of people who paid money. They did. Ooh. Anyway, so COLDRAIN, Envy, like them live, really do. At some point, I will do one of theirs that's in the studio just so I can hear all the elaborates. We have to do that this week. May even do this one because I told Brock last week. I said I need to see something from them in the studio. He sent me Envy. I looked up Envy, and in the search bar there's the official video, right? I'm thinking, and then right below that was this video right here, and I'm like, damn it, I gotta do the live one. Sorry. Force of habit. You guys are gonna figure this out, man. There's two things I love. I love live music, and I love a band that can really just hold a crowd in the palm of their hand. And this band did it both. And whether you like their style of music or not, thousands of people totally dug it. So props to them.